If not, when? Here's the problem with most people. We sit here and we scroll online every day on our phone. Just boom, 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 boom. And we're thinking about making a change in our life, but we keep putting it off. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Guess what? Tomorrow never comes because it's like a repeat. It just continues on and on and on. And I sat here for the last decade thinking about making this exact video. And it's taken me that long to finally get enough courage to start talking about my real truths, things that I've learned, things that I want to share with younger generations, even maybe us, maybe people my age, right? So if you're in your late 40s, then here's the thing. We can have that conversation about when is the right time for you to start speaking your truth, right? Because if you're always sitting here going, yeah, I want to make a video, I want to help other people, but you never do anything about it. Or you say that you want to go get that job, but yeah, I don't have the experience, it's not going to work for me. Or, you're unhappy with where you are in your life, but you continuously allow our society to kind of beat you down and tell you that you can't do something. I get it. I've been there, done that. I'm dyslexic. I could have let that stop me, but I didn't. I pushed forward and I made a life that I'm happy to live. I'm extremely grateful for what I have in my life. I've worked hard to get it. But here's the thing. If not when, or if not now, when? When are you going to do the thing? When are you going to make that change? When are you going to turn around and throw up the bird to society and say, I'm done with this. It's time for me to start living the life that I want. Too many times people take our dreams. They steal them from us. We allow them to steal our dream. Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. I want to have a great car. I want to have a beautiful wife. I want to have kids. I want to live in Italy. I want to move to somewhere warm. I want to, and nothing happens. You're stuck. You're paralyzed, right? You see all the people online thinking that they've got their dream life that they want. But here's the thing. Behind the camera, what is there? You know what I mean? Like everybody is coming from a different point in life. You may not resonate with me, and that's okay. You may not agree with things I say. That's okay. Somebody will. Somebody will hear this message and say, I need to make change. But it's up to you to make the change. You have to see the change. You have to believe in yourself. Stop listening to all the haters and the naysayers. They will drag you down. They'll stop you from going where you want to go. If you want something, go out and get it. Make the change. If it means that you're not happy with the house that you're living in, sell it, right? Move to something else. If you're not happy renting that house, move somewhere else. We live in a world that we can achieve what it is that we want, but our brain stops us. Our brain stops us from moving in the direction that we want. We get stuck on these flippin' phones. We get stuck on social media. We stop ourselves from believing in what we can do. We think about it. I thought for a decade, I'm going to make videos like this. I'm going to make videos like this. I know that I have a message within me that I need to share. But I was scared. I didn't allow it to happen. I did other things. I've got other YouTube channels. But for some reason, it was easier to do those than it is these videos. Because when I'm speaking to you, you're here listening to what I got to say. It's just a talking one-on-one video. There's no B-roll. There's no things flying by on the screen. It's just me sitting down having a chat with you. So if you want to be somewhere in life, if you want things to change, then you have to come up with a plan. But then we get derailed with the plan. It's like, well, sure, I'm going to write it down. Okay, well, what do I write down? Write down what you want. You want to have this, I want to have X number of dollars by, a certain date. I want to be able to have a house instead of renting, right? I want to make sure that I have enough money in my account so that way when I retire, I'm going to be okay. But then you got another column that you'll write down and say, well, what do you have right now, right? Because you need to know where you are before you come up with a plan, right? So you got your need, you got your wants, you know where you are. Now you need a roadmap to get to what it is that you want. Most people will write down what they want. Some of them will write down what they have. But most people won't write down how they're going to achieve what it is that they want. So what's the point of doing it? You're kind of stuck. You need to have a big enough why to be able to endure any of that. And I mean that honestly, because I could have started this channel a decade ago, but I procrastinated my way out of it for years. And I look back and I think about what I could have had and the people I would have been able to help. But here I am 10 years later. Maybe there was something that I needed to learn before I made this first video. We all have it in us. I mean, sometimes we listen to the wrong people in life. Sometimes we listen to our family members. Sometimes we listen to our hairdressers. Sometimes we listen to our mechanics. Sometimes it's our running buddies, our buddies at the gym or whatever. But here's the thing. Do they know what they want? Are they an expert on their topic? Where are you getting the information from? Are you a critical thinker? Are you thinking about where you're consuming this information from? Is it TikTokified? Is it Instagramified? Is it YouTubeified? Is it shorts? I mean, look, we can get stuck endlessly scrolling on any of these platforms, right? 30 seconds and you're moving on to the next. 30 seconds and you flip and you're on the next video. But what are you learning? Are you getting anything from this? Who are these people that are even telling you any of these things? I'm just sharing what was inside of me. Being somebody that's gone through dyslexia, who's had a challenge over my years of nobody believing in me and being put down, crushed, having my dreams stolen from me. And I'm saying, I don't prescribe to that anymore. That was a different version of me. I've moved on now. I have what I want in my life. Yes, I've got some other things that I want to achieve, right? Working for retirement and stuff. Most times people talk about retirement and they get scared. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about their finances. That's a scary thing, right? They don't want to think about that they're going to pass away one day. But the thing is it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So with the years that you have left, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for the next decade? 2 decades? 3 decades? 4 decades? Like, where's your plan? Do you want to work all the way up to retirement? Do you have any idea when you want to retire? Do you have any idea what that's going to cost? When you get older, who are you going to leave all your money and your properties to when you go? Do you have a plan for that? Estate planning. Start planning in your 20s. Start planning and designing the life that you want. When are you going to take action on that? It's a hard thing to talk about, but they don't teach you this at school. Heck, probably most parents don't even talk about it with their kids. And then when the kids get stuck in financial problems, then they wonder, well, how did that happen? Financial education is not taught at school. Nobody wants to talk about that. I don't know what it is. But if not now, when? When are you going to start? You got to pull the trigger, because if you don't, someone else is going to pull the trigger for you. Right? They're going to design your life for you. You're going to get that job, and then once you get that job, then let's say maybe you get married. Right? Maybe you have a couple of kids. Maybe you got the big truck, the car, the SUV. Right? With all of that, now you got the house, big mortgage, big loan payments. Right? And then you got credit card debt because you want to go on vacation. And guess what? Now you're stuck at a job that you don't like. And then they promote you within the company, and you started off in a position that you wanted, and now you're doing something else that you really don't like, but then you got to stay there because you're stuck. You're financially stuck in that position because you got all these bills that you got to pay. Everyone takes, right? Everyone takes. And then what's left for you at the end of the day? And then you stay there. And then you get laid off. And there you are. No plan. Drowning in debt. Maybe the marriage falls apart. Right? Maybe the kids and the spousal support and all this stuff all starts bubbling to the surface. And now you're couch surfing on someone's house, right? Kids and wife are at a house, right? They're all looked after, but you're couch surfing. You don't own a house. Or maybe it's the other way around. Plan the life that you want, but you gotta do it now. Because if not, when are you gonna do it? And it's never too late. You can be 50, you can be 60. People are living longer nowadays. Yes, there's a lot of health problems we have as we get older, but we're still living longer. If not now, when? When are you going to decide that you're going to live your life on your terms? Cut out social media. Get it out of your life. It is toxic beyond belief. Yes, there's a lot of stuff, crazy stuff, happening in the US of A right now. Crazy stuff is happening. People allow the news cycles to control their lives. People stop, spending money on certain things. People stop going on vacations. People get worried. They start hunkering down. Everyone's dealing with something. Anxiety is through the roof these days. I've never seen anxiety this bad in so many people. I've gone through it myself. Turn off the news. Turn off any of these distracting things and design the life that you want. Go out and achieve it. My name's David, and I'm going to be making more of these videos. So if you like what you saw, lots more to come. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It's brand new. Hopefully this finds an audience, and I'm just going to keep on at it. And until next time, get out and live the life that you design yourself. Thanks for watching.